Kia orana and haere mai Aquarius. Welcome to your September 2015 Taroscope reading with me. Hi everyone, I hope you've got a few minutes to sit back and enjoy this reading, and we'll see what's coming your way for September. I hope most of you by now have taken a look at the video I uploaded giving you a brief overview of the energies that surround us. September is heralding to be a pretty strong month with a couple of eclipses, supermoons and Mercury retrograde, so a lot could be going on. And a lot of other astrologers are talking about the fact that there's a feeling of endings, cycles endings, moving on, new beginnings. So there's a lot of that going on with the whole period of September. So we're going to use these beautiful John Holland cards for you, and they will be 4 of them, and one for each week, and then a high vibrational energy card at the end. So let's give them a shuffle and see what comes up for you guys. We also know that September is spring down here for us in the southern hemisphere. I'm really looking forward to spring. It's been a particularly cold winter here in New Zealand and lots of snow and freezing conditions. Actually, spring is probably my favourite season of all. So up in the northern hemisphere, you guys are coming into autumn, time of harvest and sitting back and, you know, enjoying the hard work of summer and spring earlier. So let's see what's coming for you guys anyhow. Your first card is the 5 of Swords. Well, it would traditionally be the 5 of Swords. It's the blue border which represents the swords, which of course represents the air signs, which are your Aquarians, as yourself, Libra and Gemini. And this one is conflict and defeat. The second card is the purple border, which represents the wands, these fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo and Aries, the spirit aspect of us. And this is the 4 of wands, which is foundation and achievement. So you've kind of got the total opposite of each other in the first 2 weeks. Your third card is number 13, which is transformation, which is a major arcana card, and in traditional tarot this would represent the death card. Your fourth one for the 4th week in September is number 3, heartache and loss, and this is again a sword card, which again represents your air energy. So it feels like there's maybe Aquarius does have quite an impactful time with the whole dynamics of the energies of September for the astrology energies. So what I'm going to do with this particular card that's here, the 3 of Swords, in the traditional tarot deck, actually this card here, and I have decided in any readings when that card turns up I'm going to place the beautiful calcite mango heart across that heart to give powerful positive healing energies. So I will place it on this card anyhow, and we will continue with the reading. So as I say, Aquarians, there feels to be a little bit of, and I said it before we dealt the cards, contemplative change this month coming up. Now sometimes they're physical changes and sometimes they're just spiritual or soul changes that happen within you. You're going to know which one is occurring more. You know, I get so many people who come to me for readings and they are pretty much going through immense changes themselves, and they're trying to sort out why and what's going on and what direction they're going in, and you know, how to reconnect with themselves. And I think there are a lot of people on the planet who are experiencing these times and feelings. We are in quite difficult times, and we can see it by the astrological patterns that sweep through the cycles that we're in. You can see it just globally on the earth, you can see it in politics, you can see it in countries, everything. We're in a turbulent times. So I feel the best way to handle that is information is power, and the more information you've got about what's going on around you, or the more information you have on how to deal with these things, the better off you're going to be. So your reading has a bit of that feeling for the month. So let's start here. In the first week we have the 5. Now the 5 of Swords traditionally is a man standing there holding 2 or 3 swords, and there's other people in the background walking away a little bit saddened. So there's a feeling sometimes of success when this card comes, but at the cost of losing something. Often it's a warning to watch the words you're using and watch how you treat others as well as yourself. So if situations crop up that are tense or argumentative, or if there's something going on around you that needs sorting, do it in the best way possible. Use positive words and positive situations. Arrange for mediation meetings if that's what's required. See if there are other ways of resolving something without being cut and thrust and sort of going, see, I'm right and I've got it all under control and you're the loser, that type of thing. That's only going to create worse feeling in the end for everyone. You might win temporarily, but somewhere that comes back to bite you in the bum usually. Health-wise, there's a bit of tension around possibly, and even sometimes I think of surgical energies. Some people may be going in for minor surgeries or something along those lines. Also a little bit of anxiety. So watch your stress levels and manage them. Learn how to do your managing. I know you're really always involved in thought, Aquarians, and your mind's always going, like a spinning wheel. Learn how to taper that down and how to meditate it and how to balance that energy and how to just let your mind rest a little bit more. That could be messages there for you as well. Coming into the second week, which is sort of when the first eclipse starts, and we see this reference up here to the rainbow and the sun, this eclipse can bring about really good potential new changes and new opportunities, and this card is a fantastic one to get. It's all about harmony and success, and having the foundations of whatever it is you're doing solid and well balanced and structured will bring you success. So if there are any business deals that you're thinking of doing, make sure the foundations are right, and you've got more propensity for this to work and have good success, because this is a powerful time, this kind of second week in September. You can really utilize that energy to your best and most successful. It's also great for family harmony, it's great for romantic harmony, it's very good for all relationships, business and everything. Finances should be flowing quite nicely, your health should be feeling a bit smoother than perhaps this first week. We come to the third week and we get your major arcana card, the transformation. In the original tarot deck, this is the death card. So this is about complete transformation of your being or your soul at some level. Interestingly, again, it comes in towards the second eclipse in the month. It's not totally unexpected that it would be sitting there, because we know that eclipses bring change, and sometimes the change can be felt around you for months, sometimes even years. So depending on what house it affects you in and exactly to what level or degree is going to depend on personally how it will work out for you. Transformation is about this new growth within yourself, within relationships, within your career, within your psyche, your mind, your spirituality. It's everywhere. So it's an opening door that's saying at this moment in time the universe is letting this energy come into your life, and you kind of grab it and move forward with the surge of hopeful expectation of newness and learning and growth and encouragement. All of those things are what this card is about, and it is interesting that it's fallen right there when this eclipse is taking place. So I do think some profound energies could come your way. If we're talking health, I would say similar things to over here. There's a feeling of maybe tension or anxiety. You need to balance it. You need to make sure you're getting enough rest and sleep and the right diet, that you're doing maybe meditation or something peaceful like yoga or tai chi or walking or being outside with nature and just enjoying the sun in particular, bringing in some of those sun rays to give you vitamin D and some really good reserves of energy and the happy juice, feeling happy in the glow of life. If we come to this fourth card, the number 3, heartache and loss, which is the 3 of Swords. Well, I've had this stone sitting on here for the whole reading for you. So this is giving off this beautiful soothing energy. Any areas of tension or partnership issues, or partnership trauma or anything along those lines, this card sort of has that feeling that there could be something going on there. And again, it doesn't surprise me because that it's sitting right next to the transformation card. The two of them can go hand in hand. So some of you may be leaving something that's close to your heart. You may be walking away from something that you've invested in, and it could be relationships, it could be personal ones or romantic ones. It could be that someone else chooses to leave your life too. They might be moving away or going overseas, or just leaving your group of friends. You may have even had sort of come to a point where you're just not the same with each other anymore, and you go, well, I guess this is the parting of ways for various reasons. But for whatever cause, know that again, there is always light coming, and that even if we find sorrow when someone moves away from us, it's really important to nurture the love that you have or that you can remember from those relationships, and hold on to that positivity and feel that around the relationship. Know that it's important to just accept that sometimes we have endings. You know, nothing is permanent in life. Everything is cyclical. So most everything in real terms moves on to another stage. There will always be energies, emotions and people coming and going from your life. You have to sort of look at it and say, when one door closes, another one opens, and you don't know yet what's on the other side of that new door. It is more often than not a brand new beautiful beginning that just offers so much more love and capacity and insight and growth. So as hard as it might be to see someone or something that you've cherished or put time and energy into walk away from you, or feel it ebb away, know that it was worth doing, and that it was an important part of your life. But your life continues to evolve, and so will the next step be just as important. And I think that's the message of the card. You know, bring in the love and the compassion, and accept that everything that happens for a reason, and that you're always constantly evolving to another level. If we think of health or finances or anything with this card here, it's a little bit tense, and so again you've got a lot of messages about doing some peaceful downtime, some meditation, some calming things down. Don't let any fears or anxieties get into the back of your mind and worry you. You know, if you're getting any of that tension or negative thoughts, deal to it in a positive way. Seek some sort of help or therapy, or do some meditation, some physical type therapy. Anything along those lines will be helpful. I think too, for money at this particular point in time could be a bit feisty, as if, you know, like somebody could be saying, no, you owe me money, or you need to pay your bills, and you might be thinking, God, I need more money. So just try and balance it all out with some positivity and slow things down is what I think for the month, or for this last part. Walk it through slowly and pick up every message that's coming your way, and listen to the thoughts and the words, and you know, sort of just feel them and feel the energies. Okay, Aquarius, well that's a pretty, you know, a lot going on there for you. Some really nice stuff here, lots of opportunities here, and even with this one, if you do it the right way. And this, well, wonderful, big growth and big changes. The new you awaits. So we'll put these cards away and we will move on to the final card for you. So we will just see what these cards have to say, what beautiful new energies. Will just finish off your reading for you. And I think it's this one here. So let's see, Aquarius. Michael, patience. Beautiful energy, beautiful card. And that comes to you through the purple energies. A little bit of that is here in the fluorite. The third eye, that's your intuitive sense. So I think tap into your intuition for the month of September. And Michael is one of the most beloved of all the higher vibrational energies, very protective and very nurturing, and also very, very available for people to call on. So he's saying to you to have patience. And it's interesting too, I have this beautiful pyramidal shaped cone in here. Very much this light is just pouring out of it as well, or into it. So there's some nice strong energy coming for you. And obviously if the month seems a little bit arduous, or if there's a lot going on, do have patience, because it's such a worthwhile part of us. You know, we all have to go through the learning and the growth curves and the changes, and eventually it takes us to this heightened place of where our soul's journey is actually going. So there we are, Aquarius. I wish you much patience and love and light for September, and thank you all for joining me. And if you're wishing to uplift a personal reading, just follow the links below the video. Other than that, I will see you all again in October. So wishing you much love, peace and harmony. Ka kite noa. Much aroha. Namaste.